Oh my God, are you serious? Fucking NPC, are you serious, bro? Look at that NPC, he all over the place. That damn pink Lambo, all over the place, bro. I'm last and shit now, man, because of that. Oh, I'm fucking up. All right, let's get back in action. Woo! Hoo-hoo, okay. I'm on this nigga, man. His RSR slow. Oh! He lost it. He lost it. He lost it. Fuck. That's comedy. We in there. Oh fuck, I was trying to stay away from that damn wall. Oh, this time is bad. Yeah, this is a bad time right here. It's all good, Mr. Cleans. What up, bro? Oh my. What's good, y'all? It's your boy CrayG, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today I want to have a little discussion about if V8s are king for the majority of the tuner cars in the game. But before I get into that, I just want to say I see what's been going on, you know, with the update and everything, and everybody's tripping. Where's the update? Where's the update? Where's the content? And I feel y'all, I haven't put my input yet because I'm just still kind of brewing and thinking what I want to say about it, to be honest. But expect a video probably sometime this week, maybe, about that. To be honest, right now, I just want to enjoy the game as much as I can. I don't really want to think on the negative side and think about how the game's dying and, you know, all that other stuff. I just want to enjoy it while I still can before it does get super stale to me. So that's why I'm pumping out these videos like this for you guys, just for the people who still play the game and enjoy playing the game and want to know these things. So to hop straight into the video, man, so I've been thinking, so a couple of the builds that I've been doing lately on tuners, I've switched around the engines that I was using for them prior to how I have them now. This being one of the main cars, my 180SX. And I have all these tuners out here that actually have V8 swapped into them and actually pull better performance and better lap times with those V8s rather than the engines that everyone thought was the fastest for them. So for my 180SX, I'm running the 4-liter V8, which is the 456 horsepower 4-liter V8. You can see it right here. 456 horsepower 4-liter V8. That's the 4-liter V8 I'm running with this 180SX. I have 982 horsepower. My 0 to 60 is 2.4 seconds flat. My max torque is 839 pound-feet, and my top speed is 234. So now, originally, the engines that I had in this car, or the two engines that I bounced back and forth between, were the VR38 the 3.8 liter V6 that comes from the Nissan GT-R R35, and the 3.8 liter V8. I'm not sure which car this engine comes from, but you know, we can figure that out. So these are the two engines that I bounced back and forth between until I found the 4 liter V8. The first one was the VR38. I was using this car. So if we equip this and we look at our stats, we have 984 horsepower, so around the same. 0 to 60 is the same. Torque is less. We got 794 pound-feet of torque with a top speed of 234. So it's not that much off, right? Now compare this to the 3.8 liter V8, which people told me was actually faster. I feel it's not, because you gain a little bit of power. As you can see, you gain a little bit of power, but you lose 94 torque. And this is coming from swapping from the VR38 to the 3.8 liter V8. Even with a dual turbo on there, you don't gain any power, but you still lose a little bit of torque, right? It's not that far. They're close enough, but the VR38 is just a little bit better stat wise. Now, if I go to the 4 liter V8 that I was talking about, I have 982 horses, but I gain this torque back. I lose like 2 power, but I gain more torque. So that's why I think this engine is better than the 3.8 liter V8 and the VR38, because my stats are as high as they can get. And I actually got a 238 on Sonic with this 180SX with this same setup. Now, if we go to a different car, right? So let's pull out this R34. If I go to the engine for my R34, it is the 4.4 liter V8. Originally, the engine for this car that I had was in fact the forged RB. So this is the forged 2.6 liter straight 6. That is the original engine for the R34. There's a forged version of it that I was going with first because it was the fastest that I had seen. And someone brought to my attention, no, try out the 4.4 liter V8. So I did that, and if you see, if we try to swap from the 4.4 liter V8 to the forged RB, we lose power and we lose torque. Now weight doesn't factor in, I guess, because there's no weight stat, so I'm not sure the weight ratio or how the weight changes up switching from a V6 to a V8, or not a V6, but a straight 6 to a V8. I'm not sure how much weight gain would be there or weight loss, because they don't have it in here. They don't have the stat to show us that. We don't have, you know, a weight to power ratio to go from. That 4.4 liter is the best option for this car, and that goes along with the R32 as well. Now these are all tuners, right? So this R32 also has the 4.4 liter V8, and I'll show you guys just so you guys know I'm not bullshitting. This 4.4 liter V8 as well. And I had the VR38 in here at first. I had the VR38 and the R32. And honestly, the R32 in this game is faster than the R34. Just got to figure out the all-wheel drive handling model, right? Now I had the VR38 in here at first. And then I had the VR38 in here, which as you can see, if we put that in here now, we lose a lot of power and a lot of torque. And then I went with the forged RB that was faster, but as you can see, we lose power and torque. The 4.4 liter V8 is the best of both worlds. We got 1,000 horsepower, 900 torque, 1.830 to 60, 235 top speed. So my question is, are V8s king for tuner cars? I have a Hako right here. Now I know there's gonna be some debate on this because this car dips into the sweat world, right? I personally think this V8 is the fastest. I personally think that the 577 horsepower 4 liter V8. People are gonna say otherwise, right? So I tried these two 4 liter V8s, losing torque and losing power. 2.9 liter V6, losing a lot of power and a lot of torque. 3.8 liter V6, the VR, losing power and torque if I try to swap down to it. They have a flat 6 where you gain a little bit of power, you lose a little bit of torque, but you're losing more torque than the power you're gaining. So in my opinion, stat-wise, going off stats, like I said, weight is not factoring in right now. I'm pretty sure a flat 6 is a lot lighter than a 4 liter V8, but at the same time, we need a weight stat to specify, you know what I'm saying, if weights factor in when it comes to these engine swaps, right? So this 3.8 liter flat 6 with the dual turbo, same setup, we gain a little bit of power. We gain 25 horsepower, lose 39 pound-feet of torque. Now, if I'm going stat wise, the 4 liter V8 is the best choice for this car because we got 1,000 horsepower, 847 pound-feet of torque, and our top speed is 233. This car moves when I use it. It's out of there. And the gearbox, I think, is better than the flat 6. Because you can get up to speed quicker. I just like this. Now, like I said, if weight was to factor into this situation, I'm pretty sure a 4 liter V8 will be heavier than a 3.8 liter flat 6. That's just I think so. So if we factor in the weight of the car, the weight of the swap, how much weight we're losing or how much weight we're gaining, and what kind of impact that's going to have on the little bit of torque we do gain from swapping the engine, I'm not sure. But like I said, if I was to ask, I think these V8s may be king in this game for tuner cars, right? If I go to the S2000, I just made this video. The engine for the S2000 that was the fastest up until now was that forged inline 4. As you can see, if we put that in there, we gain 33 horsepower, but we lose 211 pound-feet of torque. That is a lot of torque to lose. And I don't want nobody saying torque doesn't matter. Torque numbers don't matter. It matters. But does the weight matter is my question. A forged inline 4 is gonna weigh a lot less than a 4-liter V8. It's facts, you know what I mean? So I wish they actually had a weight stat to factor in to help us with these situations, because right now it's in the air. It's just theory, you know? Also, the 3.8 liter V8 was people saying to use. We lose torque on that as well. You can see we lose power and torque. 4-liter V8 for this car is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The RSX, it's crazy. You get the best numbers, same way around. I put the same engine in the S15 that I have in the 180SX, which is that 456 horsepower 4-liter V8. So this had the same setup as the 180. It's a little bit heavier, obviously, because I think I can only get around like a 240, 239 or something like that. But I got a 238 with the 180SX. Even for the NSX, this is the engine that makes the most power right here. This 4-liter V8, man. This 577 horsepower 4-liter V8. So I don't know what it is about the V8s in this game, but they seem like the better option for tuner cars than for other cars in the game that are already heavier. You know, I'm not sure what it is, but I just, you know, I feel the way I feel, and this is just, like I said, speculation. It's theory. I'm just wondering, you know, I'm asking the question, and I want you guys to comment down below what you think, honestly. Yeah, I want your honest opinion on what you think is the best engine for these tuner cars. Now, you know, there are going to be exceptions, because not every tuner car can run one of these 4-liter V8s, or not every tuner car can fit one of these 4-liter V8s. Hence, like the EK can only go up to what, the 3.9-liter V8 or something like that. Like it's like a 2.9-liter V8 or something like that, right? So not all of these tuner cars can be swapped with these 4-liter V8s. Like the Devil Z, the Flat 6 is the best for that car, hands down. I can't even swap a 4-liter V8 into that car, but if I could, I bet you we would get some different numbers. Like I said, it's just speculation for me right now. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts of what you think is the best engines for these cars. And if you think 4-liter V8s are just killing it, man, and it doesn't have to be just a 4-liter V8, just V8s in general are killing it when it comes to high performance for these tuners in the game. And just to let you guys know, I do stream Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. PST. The link will be in the description, twitch.tv/xcrayg. I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.